심심하긴 뭐가 심심합니까? 혼자 놀아도 재밌습니다. 노인과 바다를 안 한 지 진짜 오래됐잖아요. 모르시죠? 저만 아는 거죠? 어쨌든 진짜 오래됐는데 한번 지금 처음부터 그냥 섀도우 리딩으로 기억나는 것들을 재미있게 나하고 확인하겠습니다. 자, 뭐가 심심하다 그래. 이렇게 재밌는데 시작해볼게요. 잠깐만, 아주 처음부터. Oh, he was an old man, the fished alone in the skip in the Gulf Stream, gone 40 days now without taking fish. In the first 40 days, his boy was been with him, but after 40 days without fish, the boy's parents told him the old man was now finally sallow, which is the worst form of the unlucky. And the boy had gone there another boat, which caught 3 good fish first week. It made the boy sad to see the old man coming each day with the skip empty. Always went down to help him carry the coin lines and caps or harpoons and sails of the plunder on the mast. The sail was a patch of flower sacks, furled looked like a flag of a permanent defeat. The old man was thin, gaunt, deep wrinkles back of his neck, brown blotches of the benevolent skin cancer, sunburns, complexion of the tropic sea run cheeks. The blotches ran well down the side of the face, hands deep crisp scars, and heavy fish on the cord. None of the scars were fresh. They are all the Russian fish's desert. Everything about it was old, except his eyes. They were the same color the sea, which cheerful and undefeated. Santiago, the boy said, would climb the bank and skip hard up. I could go with you again. We make money. The old man had taught the boy the fish. Boy loved him. No, the old man said. We are lucky boys. Stay with them. How we were 87 days without fish and we caught every day in the 3 weeks. I remember, the old man said. I know that you do not with me because you doubt it. If Papa made me leave, I'm a boy, I must obey him. I know, the old man said. It is quite normal. He must face. No, the old man said. Well, we have, haven't we? Yes, the boy said. Can I offer your beer or territories to take us stuff home? Why not? The old man said. Between fishermen. They sat on the terrace. Many of the fishermen made fun of the old man and angry. Others, older fishermen, didn't look at him and said. They did not show it. They spoke politely about the current, depth of their lines, steady good weather, what they had seen. Successful fishermen the day already in had butchered their marine, carried them, laid the full length across the plank, 2 men staggering each plank to the fish house, would carry them marketing harbor. Those cut sharks take him to the shark factory on the other scope, hoist the blanket tackle, livers remove, fins cut off, and hide the skins, flesh cut into strips assorting. When the smells became so harbor to shark factory, today only the faint edge of the water, wind had back to the north, dropped off. pleasant, sunny, and terrace. Santiago, the boy said. Yes, the old man said. He holding us close in the thinking of the many years ago. Can I go out to get sardine for you tomorrow? No. Go and play baseball. I can sit row and look at it. I would like to go. If I cannot fish with you, I would like to serve in some ways. You bought me a beer, the old man said. You are already a man. How old was I the first we met boat? 5. I nearly were killed when I brought the fish too green and nearly tore the both to pieces. Can you remember? I can remember the taste, slapping and banging and thought the breaking noise of the clubbing. I can remember throwing me in the bow with cold lines were filling the whole shivering, noises, clapping, chopping, and threw down, sweet blood smells all over me. Can you really remember that? Or did I just tell it to you? I remember everything when we first get together. The old man looked at him with sunburned, confidence-loving eyes. If you are my boy, I take you out and gamble, he said. What about your father, your mother's? You are a lucky boat. May I get the sardines? I know where I get the 4 baits, too. I have mine left for tomorrow. I put them in insert box. Let me get 4 fresh ones. 1, the old man said. His hope and confidence never gone, but now repression when the breeze rages. 2, the boy said. 2, the old man agreed. You didn't steal them. I would, but the boy said. But I bought this. Thank you, the old man said. She seemed simple to wonder when he had attained humility. But he knew he had attained it, knew that what's not disgraceful to carry the lost truth's pride. Tomorrow is going to be a good day with this current, he said. Where are you going? The boy asked. Far out to come in when I will be out before the light. I try to get it to work far out, the boy said. Then you hope to something truly big when we can come with you. He doesn't like to work too far out. No, the boy said. But I want to see something he can. Such a bird's work in getting to come out of the dolphin. Their eyes are that bad, he's almost blind. It is strange, the old man said. He never went to toddling. That is, killed the eyes. What you went toddling for years after mosquito caught you are so good. I'm a strange old man. But used to strong enough for truly big fish. I think so. And then many tricks. Let us take the stuff home, the boy said. I can get the castanet go after sardines. The big of the gear boat. The old man carried the mast shoulders, the boy carried the wooden box in the coiled half braid brown lines, the gaps harpoon shaft. The box were the baits under the stern of a skiff, a long club with big fish when brought alongside. The one who still on the man, we'd better to take the sail, the heavy lines home to the Bedford. And with quite sure no local people to steal, old man thought the gap and harpoon were the littlest temptation. They walked to the road together. The old man shaking should open the door. The old man leaned the mast, which wrapped the sail against the old boy put the box under the gears beside it. The mast nearly wrong shack was made of a tough but shield or palm, which called a guano, and table chair placed on the dirt floor cooked charcoals. On the brown wall, flattened overlapping leaves sturdy guano, it is a picture in color of Sacred Heart of Jesus, another version of a cover. This was relics of his wife. Once of the benefited the photograph his wife wore, he take him down because he made it too lonely to see it. On the shelf, clean shirts. What do you have to eat? The boy asked. A pot of yellow rice with a fish. Do you want some? No, I will eat it at home. Do you want me to make the fire? No, I will make it later on. Or I make rice cold. May I take the castanet? Of course. Was no castanet. The boy remembered that sold it. They went through the picture every day. Then a pot of yellow rice and fish. The boy knew this too. But 85 is a lucky number, the old man said. How would you like to see me bring one that dressed up over 1,000 pounds? I will cast the castanet to call for sardines. Will you send the son to do away? Yes, I will have yesterday's paper. We'll read the baseball. The boy did not know where the yesterday's was a fiction too. The old man brought it out on the bed. Harrico gave it to me bodea, he explained. I'll be back when I have sardines. I will keep yours and mine together. We can share the money. When I come back, you didn't tell me the baseball. Yankees cannot lose. But I fear Indians Cleveland. Have faith in Yankees, my son. Think of a great DiMaggio. I fear both of the Tigers of Detroit, Cleveland. Be careful, you will fear even the Red Cincinnati White Sox Chicago. Usually, when I come back, you think you should buy the terminal lottery or 85? Tomorrow is the 85th day. We can do that, the boy said. But what about 87 of your great record? It could not happen twice. You think so you can find 85? I can order one. One shirt, that's $2.50. We can borrow it from. That's easy, I can already borrow $2.50. I think so perhaps I can too. But I try not to borrow. First you borrow, you bet. Keep warm, old man, the boy said. Remember with September. The month of the crash fish come, the old man said. Anyone can be fisherman may. I go now for the boy said. When the boy came back, the old man was asleep in the chair. Sun was down. The boy took the old man blanket over the bed, spread over the back of a chair and the old man's shoulders. They were strange shoulders, still purple, old, very old, and neck was still strong too. The creases did somewhat old man sleep and had fallen. Short patches so many times the sails, patches or fade into many different shades by the sun. Old man had it very old, though with his eyes are closed, no life in his face. Newspaper lay across the knees. weight of the harm held in evening breeze. He was barefoot. The boy left it. When came back, the old man still asleep. Wake up, old man, the boy said. Put his hand on the old man's knee. Old man opened his eyes. For a moment he came for a long way away. They smiled. What have you got? He asked. Supper, the boy said. We're going to have supper. I'm not very hungry. Come on and eat. Just get a fish and eat. I have, old man said, getting up, taking a look at this paper, folding up. He studied the folded blanket. Keep the blanket around you, the boy said. You would not fish without that I'm alive. When you live a long time and take care of yourself, old man said. What are you eating? Black beans and rice, fried bananas, and the boy brought them in the two-decker metal container, the terrace. 2 set of knives, forks, and spoons or pocket paper napkin wrapped around each set. Who gave this to you? Martin, the owner. I must thank him. I'm thanked him already, the boy said. You don't need to thank him. I will give you the belly meat of a big fish, the old man said. Has he done this for us more than once? I think so. I must give him something more than belly meat then. He very thoughtful for us. He sent beers. I like the beer in cans the best. I know. But this is bottles. Two beers, and I'll take back the bottles. That's very kind of you, old man said. Should be it. I've been asking you to, the boy told him gently. I've not wished to open the container. Ready. I'm ready now, the old man said. I only need time to wash. Where did you wash? The boy thought. The village water supply is 2 streets down the road. I must have the water here for him, the boy thought. So good towels, and I'm so thoughtless. I must get on a shirt, jacket for the winter, some sort of shoes, another blanket. Where's is excellent. Tell me about the baseball, the boy asked. In the American League, Yankee, the old man said happily. They lost today, the boy told him. That means nothing. The great DiMaggio sends again. They have another man on the team. Naturally, but he makes a difference. In the other league between Brooklyn and Philadelphia, I must take Brooklyn. But when I think of Dick Sisler, those great old park, they would not ever like them. He was the longest boy I've ever seen. Do you remember when he used to come to the terrace? I want to take him to fishing with timid asking, and ask you to ask you timid. I know. It was a great mistake. He might have gone with us. We'd have the photo alive. I would like to take the great DiMaggio fishing, the old man said. They said his father was a fisherman. Maybe he was poor. We would understand. Great sister's father was never poor. When the father was like the big league in my age. When I was your age, I was before the master squares. Africa, I see lions on the beaches in the evening. I know you told me. Should we talk about Africa or about baseball? Baseball, I think, the boy said. Tell me about the great John J. McGraw, he said. Jay. He used to come to the terrace sometime all the day. both used rough and harsh spoken, difficult with drinking. His mind was a horse's baseball. At least he carried a list of horses all the time in his pocket, frequently spoke the names of horses on telephone. He was a great manager, the boy said. My father thinks the greatest. Because he came here the most time, old man said. If Dorothy continued to come here each year, your father would think him the greatest manager. Who is the greatest manager? Luque or Marco Gonzalez? I think they are equal. On the basement beats you? No, I know others the better. Get up, the boy said. There are many good fishermen, some great. There are only you. Thank you. You make me happy. I hope no fisherman come along so great prove us wrong. There was no such a fish. If you are still strong, you say. I may not be as I think, old man said. But I know many tricks. I have resolutions. You are to go to bed now, sir. Do it fresh morning. I will take the things back to the terrace. Good night, then. I will wake you in the morning. You are my alarm clock, the boy said. Age is my alarm clock, the old man said. Why do old men wake so early? Is have a longer day? I don't know, the boy said. All I know is a young boy sleep late and hard. I can't remember, the man said. I will wake you in time. I do not like the body to wake me. It is so fiery. I know. Sleep well, old man. The boy went out. They ate no light but a table. Old man took up his trousers, went bed in the dark. Rolled the trouser up to make the pillow, put the newspaper inside. He rolled himself a blanket, slept on the other rolled newspaper, covered the spring bed. He was asleep in short time, and dreamed Africa, a boy, long golden beaches, white beaches, so white they are your eyes, high capes, great brown mountains. He lived along the coast every night. His dreams certain riding through. He smelled the tar, oakum, the decum smell of Africa. The land breeze brought the morning. Usually he wanted to smell of the land breeze. He woke up, dressed up, go and wake the boy. Tonight the smell of land breeze came early. You knew it too early to dream. Went out dreaming. Just white piece of highland rising from the sea. Then he dreamed a different harbor, those Canary Islands. He no longer dreamed the story, nor of women, nor of great currents, nor of great fish, nor of a fight, nor a contest, nor strength. He's 35. He only dreamed the place now. Lions on the beach. They played along cats just in dusk. He loved them and loved the boy. He never dreamed of the boy. He simply walked, looked out, they opened the door in the moon and the trousers to put them on. Urinate on the shack, rode away to wake the boy. Shivering with the morning cold, but he was shivering himself warm. It started rain. Toward the house of the boy lived on the he opened it and walked in quietly, bare feet. Though he was asleep on the couch, the first room, old man could see him clearly. Light came into the dining. He took hold gently and held the bowl. Looked at him. The old man nodded. The boy took his trousers and a chair bed, sitting on the bed, pulled them on. The old man went out the door. The boy came after him. She was a sleepy old man put his unclothed shoulder and said, "I'm sorry." "Keva," the boy said. "It is what a man must do." They walked down the road, the old man's shack. All along the road, the dark, barefoot men were moving, carrying the mast to their boat. When they reached the old man's shack, the boy took the rolls of lines, a basket, a harpoon, gaffs. An old man carried the mast for the sail on his shoulder. "Do you want coffee?" the boy asked. "Will they put the gear in the boat and get some?" "They have coffee from the condensed milk can near the morning place," served the fisherman. "How did you sleep, old man?" the boy asked. He was waking up now, sitting half asleep. "Very well, Manolin," the old man said. "I feel confident today." "So do I," the boy said. "Now I must get your sardine, then mine, your fresh bait." "He bring us gear and sell. He never want anyone to carry anything." "We are different," old man said. "I let you carry it when you're 5 years old." "I know it," the boy said. "I'll be right back. Have another coffee. We have a crate here." He walked barefoot on the coral rocks. I thought a bit. The old man drank his coffee slowly. It was only he had the whole day. He knew she should take it. For a long time now, eating had bored him. He never carried a lunch. Had a bottle of water in the basket, only needed for the day. There was a bag now with sardines and 2 baits, wrapped it in newspaper, and went down the trail and skipped, feeling the pebbles sand on their feet. Lipped the skip, slithery water. "Good luck, old man." "Good luck," the old man said. He fitted the rope and racing oar, hunting the thornpins, and leaning forward against the through the blade in the water. He began to row on the harbor in the dark. There are other boats, the other beaches going out to sea. Old man heard the deep push of the oars, even though he could not see them now. Moon was below the hills. Sometimes someone would speak in a boat, but most of the boats were silent, except for the dip of oars. They spread apart without mouth. Each one had the part of the ocean where he hoped to find the fish. The old man knew he was going far out and left the smell of land behind, rowed out to the clean early morning smell of the oceans. He thought the possible presence of a Gulf feed water rode over the part of the ocean that obscured great whale, because a certain deep 700 fathom where all sorts of the fish congregated, because the sword current made the steep wall of the floor of the ocean. Here the concentration of shrimp and baitfish and the sometimes score of squid in the deepest holes did rose close to the surface at night, where all the wandering fishes fed on them. In the dark, the old man could feel the morning coming, and it rose trembling sound. Flying fish left the water, hissing and made soared away in darkness. He was very fond of flying fish, with principal friends on the ocean. She was sorry for the birds, especially small, delicately dark tones that were always flying and looking and almost never finding. He thought the birds had a life than we do, except for the rubber birds, heavy, strong ones. Why do they make a bird so delicate and fine as though sea was swallow when the ocean can be so cruel? She's kind and very beautiful, but she can be so cruel. It's come to suddenly, such a bird flying, dipping, and hunting with small, sad voices were made too delicately for the sea. We always thought of La Mar, which is what people called her in Spanish when they love her. Sometimes those lovers said bad things of her, always said as though some younger fishermen, those used to buoy, float the lines, had a motorboat. 와, 여기까지 했습니다. 제일 01페이지부터 29페이지까지 섀도우 리딩을 통해서 좀 기억을 많이 했고요. 생각보다 또 그 장면 연상이 또 많이 되고 또 속도감도 많은 시간 이렇게 지났지만 또 연습하면 될 것 같다는 그런 희망이 생기네요. 자, 이렇게 해서 공부는 계속 이어가도록 하겠습니다. 뭐가 심심해요? 코로나로 심심하다고 하지 마시고요. 저처럼 같이 혼자도 놀아봅시다. 재밌게 노는 방법 오늘 소개해드렸어요.